I first interacted with 247 was actually last LA Marathon build. I had seen the team out there with their jerseys out on the run, so just meeting a few people after and really seeing how there was a big group of individuals really repping the brand, it just really showed that there's a big community here in LA, and I really started looking into it more and following the brand. Upon seeing that, I had seen that their mission statement is like on a mission, and that had really resonated with me because I feel like that's exactly how I live my marathon.
You got water?
Yeah. My name is Esteban Prado. I'm from Fountain Valley, California, based in Orange County, and currently training for the LA Marathon. The goal this year is to run 2:18, so about a minute and a half off my PR.
The time is now, right now.
So this is the week of the race. I'm just trying to get some motion in the legs, movement, really just light stretching, some light activations. So we're out here on the field, get primed and ready for race day this week. So get into it.
This that feeling we need more of. The hate is probably more love. Guaranteed my fight is different than yours was. Drunk on power and I was pouring up. When all y'all treated me like an orphan. The classes turned me to Daddy Warbucks. The stables for the Rarries and Porsches.
My passion for running really came from seeing my parents dive into the sport initially. So through their high school and college progress, they had mentioned that to me, and I really resonated with their buildup of it. And I started doing marathoning outside of college, and then after that, started building off of that. And basically now, 3 years in, it's been my go-to distance.
Why you think we run it up for? The truth hurts, homie.
How's that? Bro, you're looking dry, not a single...
Good, yeah.
No sweat.
Just a little cooked from a speed workout on Tuesday, but got it some miles with George and the boys, so feeling pretty good. Ready. I did track for a bit, but then I had thought like the marathoning was like for like older individuals, but then right after that I had jumped right into it. So usually I was like the younger person out on these fields. It was more so the challenging distance. I have seen a few of my friends attempt the distance and then mentioned that it was like very difficult, the hardest thing they've done, but it also unlocked like a new level of perseverance within them. And me being a very dedicated individual, I really wanted to see how far I could develop going that route, and I've been doing that for the past 2 years, so that's been my go-to distance.
I got like nice skis.
Ran 2:20 last year. So.
Well, you were at the Huntington Beach?
Yeah, I won it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Looking badass.
Yeah, so trying to shoot for a fast time.
We've got pins as well, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'll check your space.
So yeah, just gonna go pick up over there your shirt, and I'm gonna give you a shirt.
Appreciate it. Sounds good.
No problem. Good luck.
Yeah, my first race was CIM about 2.5 years ago, and that distance for me was like really foreign. So I had built up on 80 to 90 mile weeks, self-coaching myself. So over time, really learning and being like a student of the game, and seeing how other teammates trained, I incorporated all that knowledge. And I came out with a time of 2:25, so that really set me into the distance. And only being 23 at the time, I was like on the younger side of the finishers, so I really saw a future for myself in it.
Want to commemorate this incredible occasion. Go.
Initially, it was a creative outlet, running because it wasn't my full-time focus, and initially I was working and putting more emphasis on work at the time, just coming out of college. So I was self-coaching myself, like on the mileage and such. So I could see myself running sub 220 and even hitting the Olympic trials qualification, which is my current goal at the time. Marathon last year was a great race. It was my third marathon in my entire career. Being that I ran 2:20, it was about a minute slower than my PR, but then in taking that, all the hills and going down Sunset, like in basically the entirety of heat, it was a good learning experience. And taking into this next race, I kind of know certain areas where I can pick it up or slow down if needed, just so I can push past and run my fastest time. Yeah, so I finished second in the open division and 11th overall. And my time was 2:21, equating to about a 5:22 pace. So with that, that puts me at my second fastest marathon time overall. I'm still pretty happy with the outcome considering all the conditions that went into play. The heat was pretty prevalent on the course, especially with the wind going on all aspects of the course. You know, working with that and maintaining pace really affected the paces in certain areas where I kind of aimed to get some time back. But ideally, the pace group I was working with, we were doing with the best on the conditions that day. So ideally, I was able to kind of put myself out there with athletes that have ran significantly faster in the 2:15s, and finishing with them gives me like a step forward just to know like what I can accomplish into my next race.
Come on. Nice work, bro. How are you feeling?
Good.
Do you want me to hold your bag? I'll hold your bag. Yeah, hold on there. Yeah. How she look?
Huh? Yeah, he's down there.
Look. How we feeling? You gotta do the.
Oh yeah, huh?
There you go.
Getting actually. I feel good. You know, it was hot, hilly, windy, all the conditions against me, but you know, got it done. It was a good workout there. We had a good pack and just started pulling away those last few miles, but yeah, good workout. So yeah, last year I ran 2:21:40, and being that this year I had ran 2:21:02, so being that there was like a 30-second improvement on hand, considering all the harsh conditions I faced with all the heat and wind, really puts me in a kind of set factor, just knowing that I have Chicago on the horizon. I'm training to qualify for the Olympic trials, and being that I had run a half marathon earlier this year at 1:06 at about a 5:02 average pace, and then LA being 2:21 flat and that being a 5:22 pace. These are all improvements from last year, just really pushing me in the right direction just to run my fastest race in October, where I'll shoot to aim sub 2:16 on the day so I can have that qualification to my name.
I was just behind you the whole way.
I saw you, dude. I was looking back.
Dude, when you were setting off in the elite group,
Yeah.
me and Tommy were like 5 behind. I was just watching you. I got shit. They did the national anthem, and I just watched him set off. I was like, this is so sick.
2:21, it was good.
I can't believe that happened. What did you get?
2:21.
Well done, bro. That was so hot.
It was hot, hilly, windy. We got it done though.
The wind